So here's our project, the Automated Pill Dispenser. Our project is focused in the area of healthcare, specifically in pharmaceuticals. So how it works is that it's an automatic pill dispensing machine that will take in an arbitrary amount of pills and will dispense that amount of pills at a specified time. The user will specify the amount of pills and the time interval at which the pills dispense. From there, the user will pour into the specific containers that correspond to the pill shape and size. Then, once the specified time is reached, the pills will be dropped into the funnel chute system that we have, where it's dispensed into a cup for the user. The purpose and motivation for this product was to automate the counting and dispensing of pills for the user. Our target audience are mainly healthcare workers and the elderly. Depending on the user, the product can be used for different purposes. For example, a nurse can automate the machine for a nursing home patient who needs to take medication within a specified time period. And in the case of a general consumer, the user could place vitamins or prescribe medication for themselves, allowing for less time spent organizing pills or setting reminders for themselves. With this in mind, our device significantly cuts down on costs regarding the internal sorting components, and in addition, our device appeals to the average consumer and other segments within the medication field. Our user interface is simple enough that any first-time users are able to use it and don't require any external devices. So here is our project modules. Basically explains how the flow of the whole system works. So the user puts in the pills, inputs it, and puts in the time. That goes into the user interface through a touch screen, and then that is controlled by a microcontroller. And from there, the microcontroller will save the time, and then once the time is sent, the outer shell, which is the containers, will go through the pills will go through the funnel, through the pathways, touch the sensor, and then that pill will be counted, and then the motor will move out of the way for the pill to be dispensed. So our initial solutions were a bit different. On the left, we have one of our first solutions that we thought of, which was like a revolving gear, and with this, we figured that only a specific pill of the same size could be used in this solution. And then on the right, we have our other approach that was a rod that would poke the pill basically to move the pill to the sensor and count it. But what we ended up with was an angled container that has a disc that rotates with a specific disc that corresponds to the shape and size of the pill. So in the picture we have right here, we have ibuprofen, 800 milligrams, I believe, which is pretty wide. So the disc itself is fit to whatever size that pill is. So the challenges that we had first was outputting a pill at a time. And with this, we use a laser transmitter along with a servo motor to control the speed. Along with that, we wanted to find out how we were going to dispense different pills. With this, we use hole shapes that correspond to the different sizes. Since most size pills are around the same shape, they usually can work with the same disc. And counting number of pills to dispense, we also use the laser transmitter along with receiver. And here's our PCB design that is based on the Arduino Uno that we use to control our motors. And here's a video of our entire project. So here we turn it on. Display shows the name of our project, Automated Pill Dispenser. And from here, as you can see, there's the different containers with the different size pills. And here you would select the day that you'd want it. After you select the day, you press enter. From there, you would set the time. Let's say 10 a.m. And then here you would select the container that you want to dispense and the amount. So we put red in one, and then we did green. And we also did one for that one. And for the last container, I believe we also did one. So one for each. And from there, the touchscreen sends some serial communication to the Arduino Uno that controls the motor, and the motor starts spinning the discs to rotate and dispense the pills. And as you can see, all 3 pills were dispensed, one each from each container, and that's basically it.